December is here and so is my December perfume tray. It was really hard for me to decide on which perfumes to put in a tray because I wanted to wear all of the Christmassy scents, all of the fall scents as well, the winter scents as well, and then the favorites of my last perfume trays. So I think I have a very good selection and I'm just, as I said, very excited to show you the ones I will be wearing this December. Let's start. I'm so excited about this tray. So I have some perfumes that smell similar, and that is just because I love this DNA right now. I just crave it. And then I have my Christmassy winter perfumes that I always whip out when Christmas time comes. So let's start with this row right here. This is Choco Musk by Rehab. This is one of the most inexpensive perfumes you can get, and you don't smell it. You can see it, but you do not smell it. This is so beautiful. It is a chocolate and musk scent. There's definitely some vanilla in here, and a lot of people say it smells like chocolate puff cereal, and I get that. I now get it because cereal has this powderiness to it, and this one definitely has as well. It's so comforting and cozy. I mostly wear it to bed, so this month I want to wear it throughout the day, but it's just so cozy and comforting and beautiful. And also the performance for a, let's be honest, cheap perfume like that is insane. On my skin, it lasts the whole day. Then I have Trussardi Emanuele II, which is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. This was such a surprise for me because I smelled it in a perfumery and I didn't hear about the perfume before. And so when I first smelled it, I was head over heels. It was love at first sight. This is like a mix of a Nutella, like a chocolate spread from Italy, mixed with a plush tuberose. And I'm not really the biggest fan of tuberose, but in here, this is not the typical tuberose. It reminds me like how ylang ylang or like tiare look like, this plush tropical flower, but it's a tuberose. It's so, I don't know, elegant, and it just fits with all of the other notes so perfectly together. It's this nutty, chocolatey, quite light perfume. So it doesn't annoy me. What I now know is that I love my gourmand scents, but they cannot be too heavy or too thick. Otherwise, I won't wear it. And this one is just the perfect in between. It's a chocolatey, nutty perfume with a dose of beautiful plush white florals, and it's just a perfect combination and everybody loves it, and I love the bottle as well. Then I have a perfume oil, and this is one of the first perfume oils I have in my collection. I want to get to know a lot more. This is Halwa Kiss Absolute by Ojar, and this is a perfume oil with no alcohol in it. You may know the dessert called Halwa. I have eaten a lot of Halwa in my life, and so I know the scent, the smell, the taste, whatever, and I like it a lot. This one is not like 100% Halwa, but still it has the essence of it. So this is a pistachio scent, and I imagine a pack of pistachios and then you drizzle a very light type of honey on top of it. So it has this honey-like aspect, but it's not a very thick and heavy perfume oil. I imagined it to be like that, but it's not, which was so surprising, and I like it like that. So I imagine combining this perfume oil with all of the other perfumes for this month's perfume tray, and I'm going to tell you which ones I love the most to combine with this one. And then I have Eilish 01 by Billie Eilish, and if you can see, If I hold it like this, you cannot see the juice because I used quite a lot of this perfume already, even though it's not something I would wear every single day. So this is in the same realm as this. This is a vanilla, chocolatey, quite powdery scent, but this one has something floral in here, which just gives me a vibe of I'm being more of a perfume than this one. This is just like a cozy, comforting, quite foodie scent. And this one is just a smidge more perfume, maybe a little bit more elegant. And I like it. As I said, it's not something I can wear every single day, but if I crave it, this is such a beautiful rendition of those notes. And the longevity isn't the best, but if I mix it with something else, it lasts the whole day. And I think the bottle is nice. Not my favorite, but at least I tried. Then one of my new favorites. This is Burberry Goddess, and I am in my vanilla era. I love my vanillas, but as I said, I don't want to have a vanilla that's just straight up vanilla extract, super thick and sticky. I want something more light and airy and easy to wear that still smells like a perfume. And this Burberry Goddess perfume is just that. It is a vanilla forward scent, but then there is this ginger note. I think there's some lavender and some cocoa. I don't really smell all of those notes individually, but it is a very, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's a very light and quite milky vanilla with some edge to it, some spiciness from, I think, the lavender and the ginger. I don't really smell cocoa, but it has this slight powderiness, which could be from the cocoa. It's just so beautiful. I have had this bottle for maybe 1 week, and you can see how much I've used it already. Yeah, I love it. And speaking of vanillas, another one that I used up quite a bit. It's almost empty, but don't worry, I got a brand new bottle. This is Supreme Vanilla, and this was a surprise because when I tested it out for the first time, I was shocked negatively because this smelled so rank and strange to me. I could smell a beautiful, quite deep and alluring vanilla, but then on top there was this very strange, I think it is the ink note that smelled so strange to me. And when I smell the bottle, I still get this strange ink note, but I tested it out so much, and after a while I couldn't smell the strange ink scent anymore, and I just got this very thick, deep vanilla that is just addictive and so beautiful. And also, I want to tell you, this 30 milliliter bottle is 13 euros, and the longevity is insane. For a Zara perfume, it has such a good performance. It lasts the whole day. And so why this is empty is because I combine it with all of my perfumes to make them more sweet, more deep and sexy, and also to make them last longer. And also on its own, I would say 95% of people who smelled it on me were obsessed. Then I have a surprise for myself. This I had for quite a while and I wanted to love it, but I just liked it, and for some reason I didn't like to wear it on my skin. So it is a caramel scent, and caramel is a challenging note for me a lot of times. And maybe that was what I didn't like at first, but maybe because I had it in my collection for over a year now, it changed, the juice changed, and I'm not too sure, but I don't get this thick caramel anymore. It's so light and airy, and it has a very strong vanilla note and some cardamom. Cardamom is one of my favorite notes in perfumery, And this is a cardamom that just gives it this slight kick. It's not a cardamom heavy scent. You can smell it, but it's like a milky vanilla, like a vanilla milk warmed up, and then you put in some cardamom, if you know what I mean. Then there's also some peppers, so it gives it this kick as well. And then you have cashmere and tobacco. Oh my god, I love all of those notes. So it's super creamy and gourmand, but it's not very thick and heavy like a lot of caramel perfumes. And it smells absolutely elegant, and I cannot wait to wear it. Then we have Gritti Duchessa, the only, I think it's the only cherry perfume for this month. I'm not craving cherry perfumes too much, but this one is just one of my favorites and I want to wear it more. So this is a very strong cherry forward fragrance, but there's also some marzipan, which is one of my favorite things to eat, and cherries as well. So this is just perfect. I think there's some cocoa in here. There's some brown sugar, some almonds, and you can definitely get this more deep brown sugar thing in here that I love in all perfumes. Then we have quite a lot of florals. I think there's some jasmine in here, and then it has a slight spiciness to it. I think there is clove in here, but not too much. It's mostly about the marzipan, the almonds, the brown sugar, the cherry. And then for the last row, these are my classic fall and winter Christmassy perfumes that I always wear. Let's start with Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone. This is from the Cologne Intense line. This is one of my favorites from the line. This is just winter time to me. Oh my god, it's so cozy and comforting. It is a unisex scent, so a lot of men wear it and I love to wear it. I love to wear it. Yeah, I love to wear it as well, but I also love to smell it on men. But about the fragrance, this to me is like poetry. It's so poetic. To me, it smells like a walk in a forest in winter time. The snow is falling. You are wrapped up in a cashmere scarf, and this is what it smells like. There is this Tonka, but to me, the Tonka is almost more like a cozy cashmere vanilla. And then the Myrrh acts almost woody, but you do get this resinous thing about it as well. So there's this cold aspect from the woods, but then there's also this warm aspect from the tonka bean and this vanilla-like thing in here. So to me, this is absolutely beautiful. It's an easy grab for me just because I love it so much, and throughout fall and winter time, it's just a perfect scent. You can never go wrong with this one, and it doesn't annoy anyone. It's perfect to wear for a special occasion, but also for every day. Then one of my favorite, or maybe even my favorite perfume from Byredo, which is called 11th Hour. And this is so underrated. This is it says that it is a fig perfume, but to me, this smells like plum. This smells, I don't know if there's a drink like that, but to me, it smells like a plum cider that you get at a Christmas market. It's like plummy, and then you get the spices, the cloves, the cardamom, and then there's also this boozy aspect in here. There's also a little bit of Sichuan pepper, so it gets a kick from that. But then also it has this fruity, citrusy freshness from the bergamot. So it is a very special scent to me. I love to wear it. It's so addictive to me and a great alternative to tobacco vanille. If you like scents like that, but you want something else, this is the plummy version, I would say. and the performance is very good. You can see it looks like I don't really wear it, but I swear I wear it all the time. But speaking of it, here is Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. This is one of my favorites from the line, but it was a love at second sight. One of my friends wears it a lot, and when I smelled it on her, I was like, this actually smells really, really good. I think I want to get a small bottle. So I got this small bottle of it, but I think last winter was the winter where I wore it so much. It is a beautiful Christmassy scent. To me, this is Christmas in a bottle. It has this tobacco note, but it's not a very heavy tobacco scent. It's very resinous. To me, there's this dried fruits accord in here, and to me it smells like those dried fruits mixed in with some booze, with some sweet creamy vanilla. Then there is this cocoa note, which I think, yeah, I can get it. And then there's some ginger to give it a little bit of a kick, some spices, some resins, and some tonka. It's just delicious. It smells like a delicious, luxurious dessert. And the last one is technically another perfume, but then again, not that much, because it is an inspired perfume from Dossier. It's called Powdery Tobacco, and as you can imagine, it is inspired by Tobacco Vanille. So I put both of the perfumes on the tray because I am surely gonna wear Tobacco Vanille in December, but this one is very new to my collection. I haven't really worn it, so I want to compare both of them. I know that they're not 100% the same. That is what I know for sure, but they are quite similar, and I really want to wear both of them and see how similar they are, because I think Tobacco Vanille is not a blind buy candidate, but it's so beautiful. So if you want to see if you like the DNA, if you're gonna wear it a lot, this is a very beautiful perfume to test that out. On here it tells you the notes actually, which I think is so cool. So this has tobacco, ginger, apricot, honey, vanilla, cocoa, tonka bean, dry fruits, and blonde woods. So a lot of the same notes. And what I now see, it does smell like honey and also tobacco vanille. So these were all of my perfumes that I want to wear. Not all of them, but the ones I want to focus on in December. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!